Well, the city by the bay, at least in game number 1, wasn't really any better than Phoenix the last 3 days before the Phils came out here to Northern California. The Phillies are trying to right the ship yet again. They take on the San Francisco Giants in game 2 of this 3-game series. All right, so from a wild card standpoint, San Diego was able to follow the path of Yu Darvish last night and are now up by a half game over the Phillies for the number 2 spot. But the Phillies still have a 3.5-game lead over the Milwaukee Brewers, who just don't seem like they're getting out of their own way down in Phoenix as well.
You have an oblique situation, and I know that he said that he felt a lot better today than he did yesterday after the game. He didn't have to because the ball was cut off.
Brandon Marsh is swinging a miss. It's 0-1. We talked about the hits with runners in scoring position against Junis, so he's done a couple things uncharacteristic in these first couple innings. He's walked 2, and he's allowed only his 11th hit this year with a runner in scoring position.
Wow, it's an amazing stat.
Outside 1-1.
Again, this is another one of those situations where you want to cheat a little bit as a left-handed hitter, try to get out front and hook this ball to the right side and move the runner. See Junis trying to use the outside part of the plate so that he doesn't try to prevent him from doing it.
Fouled back, and it remains 2-2.
And Marsh's had a very nice road trip, 6 for 16 with a triple, a home run, 6 ribbies. Starting to swing the bat, probably feeling a little bit more comfortable now in the new uniform, and nice to see him come back and be healthy after that crazy play out there in Cincinnati.
I was thinking about his batting practice. The runner goes. Knapp's throw to third is offline, and Segura swipes third as the strikeout is recorded. 13th stolen base of the year for Gene. And now Matt Vierling's coming up with a go-ahead run at third.
Yeah, just a great heads-up play by Gene Segura. This is a sinker that Marsh cannot get to, and he just got a heck of a jump. I'm sure he was reading those looks.
So now Brandon Marsh, who struck out. And he takes strike 1. It's 0-1. The thing about Bryson Stott, he's a way better defender than we ever thought. Probably not what he thought, but what we thought, just from reports that we read about him. His baseball IQ, and maybe this shouldn't be a surprise, but it's off the charts. I mean, really off the charts.
Yeah, I mean, Dave Dombrowski was talking about it the other day. He's heard that he's from the people in their player development. He's one of the most intelligent baseball players that they've been around.
Yeah. Well, and again, just scratching the surface, quite frankly, here in the big leagues. Well, he certainly kicked off the wrap 4th inning in a good way. Brandon Marsh, who's 0 for 2. Takes strike 1. It's 0-1.
Gotta believe this is going to be his last hitter.
Yeah, I guess the thought was he'd rather Alexander against Segura so he can face Marsh instead of the righty Littell against Segura, because then he'd have to face Marsh.
I hope it comes back to bite him.
Yeah.
So far it has.
0-2. Marsh has struck out 3 times today. And 2 outs. And Matt Vierling's coming up. Let's see what Gabe decides to do. 28 this year, 20 last year. That one's out to center field. That's a pretty good poke, but Marsh is there. And he makes the catch right on the edge of the track. Fly ball left center field. Marsh has plenty of room out there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
And you're right about plenty of room. And when you say plenty of room, this is one of those outfields that's probably as big as Coors Field as far as just surface area and where you have to cover. And it's one of those places that you really sort of have to have two center field.